3, 2, 1. Dialog audio date is 02.08.2019. The time is 05:34 a.m. Eastern Time here in upstate New York. That'd be the southern tier of upstate New York where I live and reside. This Friday morning, Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich over there on Twitter, where I'm a social media observer and social media enthusiast. And we're here on the Dialog, live audio. Just check my audio here on my LG Stylo 3, and we do have audio. We have one listener. That would be me on the LG Stylo. And I want to say hello, and yes, I do have the morning coffee. You know, there was one thing I forgot. I forgot to plug in the button for You Are Live. We got a new audio workflow. Actually, it's an old, new audio workflow, but I'll be talking about that in a minute. We just tweeted it out, the morning dialogue here for this February 8th, 2019. Asteroid metal could be cure for cancer? What? But we have the morning coffee here, and if you're listening to this on the replay, thank you very much. Oh, got to hit the right button there as we fade out our intro. Good morning, folks. Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on the Morning Dialogue. And I'm up here in the southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside this morning. And it's currently, it's 47 degrees Fahrenheit out. Man, it's a heat wave, but we got a lot of rain coming in. And this morning, the sun will be rising at approximately 07:12 a.m. And it's about another hour and a half or so. And it'll be setting at 5:29 p.m. But we got windy and rain earlier this morning, a mix of sun and clouds by the afternoon, morning high of 49 degrees. Wow. And just a week or so ago, we had minus 15 degrees. But temps will fall sharply to near 30s. Even 30 degrees is really nice. Winds west at 20 to 30 miles an hour. So we got some heavy winds coming in. Chance of rain, 70%. Moisture's moving into the area. And winds could occasionally gust up over to 40. Ooh, that's not good. Do not like the wind. But as I was saying, sort of got an old, new setup here. I'm elated to say, and I think I did I do an audio yesterday? Yeah, I did an audio over there on Audio Boo yesterday concerning the return of my iPad mini. I have my iPad mini and we're using it as for this audio here on the Dialogue, live audio on the Dialogue. And I always liked using this. It's been dormant for 3 months because I've been locked out with that stupid iCloud or whatever that I never used, but I finally figured it out, signed out of it, was able to restart it. I didn't have to take it to the Apple store. I guess just sitting there, it just sort of settled a little bit, and then it allowed me to go ahead and reinstall a backup copy, an old backup copy, but I had to do some monkeying around. But I have the Boss Jock back on the iPad mini, and I just was last night filling it up, the carts with the various things, and I could be doing some more audio in a different realm that I haven't been doing in a while, so I'll save that for another audio. But we are back here on the dialogue, the morning dialogue with the iPad mini again. You know, the mic is hooked into the iPad mini. I'm able to do the music with the carts and stuff like that. It's a little bit more seamless. I did have a workflow on bringing in all that in, and just at the beginning of this show, I forgot one little audio clip, and that's the one that you don't hear it anymore when you start your audio here on Dialog, where it says you are now live. So I Mickey Mouse that to where I have that as a sound clip, and that will be part of the repertoire of my sounds here on my Boss Jock, the old Boss Jock. There's a new Boss Jock out there. It's called Boss Backpack. But I already paid $9 for this. I'm not going to pay $9 for another one. And I was able to get the program back on my iPad mini from an old iPod Touch that has the Boss Jock on it as well. So I'm very stoked about that. But there's an article, well, there's been a couple articles that came out here at the beginning of this month about metals brought to Earth by asteroids that wiped out dinosaurs could be harmless cure for cancer. And this raised an eyebrow because it was a very interesting article as far as that goes. And it's a little bit lengthy, so we'll get right at it. And I'm already noticing on this new setup with the iPad mini, I haven't had any burps. So maybe this will sort of settle things out as far as that goes. We'll see how it goes, though. I probably just let me knock on some wood. But let's see. This alien metal was found on a meteor that wiped out dinosaurs, but now it could be used to cure cancer, according to new research. The metal, which is known as, I might be butchering this word, as iridium, iridium, is one of the world's rarest elements. Experiments show that it penetrates the nucleus of cancer cells by latching onto the blood protein album. After the metal is injected into the nucleus of cancer cells, the material can then be blasted with a laser beam to produce a poisonous form of oxygen that is deadly to the tumor cells and harmless for healthy ones. The treatment, which is known as photodynamic therapy, activates the metal to kill the cancer cells through oxidation, where the cell's own oxygen is converted into lethal form. More importantly, healthy tissue is unaffected. And I'm reading this. I got a couple articles here, one from the New York Post that I'll post in the comments. I just went, wow, this is freaking phenomenal. And if research goes, they need to fast track this. So there's one from the New York Post, alien metal that wiped out the dinosaur. Is that what? Let's see. Yeah, that's the one from the Post. Yeah, the Post. Alien metal that wiped out dinosaurs could cure cancer. And then we have another one from Medical News Today, how a light activated metal could destroy cancer cells. So I just think this is freaking great as far as for people that are stricken with cancer. You know, just let's see. British scientists say that it could revolutionize treatment for the deadliest forms of the disease. Professor Peter Sandler from the Department of Chemistry at Warwick University said, "It's amazing this large protein can penetrate into cancer cells and deliver iridium, which can kill them selectively on activation with a visible light. If this technology can be translated into the clinic, it might be effective against resistant cancers and reduce the side effects of chemotherapy," which chemotherapy is it just drains the crap out of you and stuff. I know personally some people, friends and coworkers that have gone through this, and I'm sure everybody has. Coffee's good this morning. Let's see. He said iridium can be applied locally in a smaller doses. His international team uses a special organic coating to hook up iridium to albunum, causing it to glow very brightly. Under powerful microscopes, they tracked its passage into lung cancer tumors grown in the lab and found that the process had destroyed the growths. The next step for the treatment is preclinical animal trials. Photodynamic therapy is based on chemical compounds called photosynthesizers that provide oxidized species when switched on by lasers. Did I just butcher that comment? Okay, but anyway, it's already being used to treat a range of common cancers, including those of the skin, breast, and lung. The study published found that iridium-based compound is an excellent photosynthesizer. What is more, albumin was able to deliver it right into the nucleus of cancer cells, which contains all the cancer genetic material. The dormant iridium can then be turned on by red lasers once it's injected into the cell of the cancer cells. Be turned on by red light irradiation, destroying them from the very center. The bright luminescence of the iridium allows the accumulation in the nucleus of the tumor, and its activation leads to the death of the cell to be followed in real time. Let's see, co-author Dr. Cinza Imberti, who is also from Warwick, said, "It's fascinating how albumin can deliver our photosynthesizer so selectively to the nucleus. We are at the very early stages, but we are looking forward to seeing where the preclinical development of this new compound can lead. With cancer becoming resistant to certain treatment, it's critical to find other methods such as this. Additionally, the precarious platinum metal is already used in over half of cancer chemotherapy. So it's in chemotherapy. Let's see. Finishing up the article here. Through iridium, though iridium can be found deep within the Earth's crust, it is more commonly found in meteorites and asteroids, such as the massive 7-mile wide space rock that landed 66 million years ago, killing off 70% of living species, including the dinosaurs. The brittle, shiny white metal was found in the world-famous Chicxulub crater underneath the Yucatan Peninsula, which was created as a result of the asteroid strike believed to be responsible for the death of the dinosaurs. Sadler believes other precious metals like iridium, which are safe with minimum side effects, can potentially combat treatment resistance, saying that it's certainly now time to try to make good medical use of iridium delivered to us by the asteroid 66 million years ago. So that is phenomenal, when you think about it. A metal that came to this earth 66 million years ago, as far as going to probably end up curing cancer. And in that article I read there, it already states that you get some metals, I guess, in the chemotherapy, the chemo that they use in chemotherapy and stuff like that. So I am very excited about this, as far as that this probably is an early stage of the eradication of cancer, and that's a good thing as far as that goes. So we are past 15 minutes. I thought that was going to take longer, but it's a good read. There's a couple good articles in there by from the New York Post, as well as an article there from Medical News Today that if you read them, you'll see what I'm talking about. And it's very, very interesting stuff as far as that goes. So, and I just keyed in the outro music, very seamless here. I'm really excited about having this iPad mini, but I'm as excited as knowing that we're going to have a cure for all types of cancers in the near future. It's the writing is on the wall there, folks. And I enjoy bringing stories such as this one to this platform called Dialog, because it's a good start to the day to start off with a positive outlook, I guess. And again, I'm looking at my iPad mini with the outro music here, and I'm just loving it as far as that goes. And we'll be back. Like I said, I'll be talking about other things here on the Dialogue. I'm over there. This is Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich over there on Twitter. That's my mainstay here on social media. And I'm also over there on Google Plus, elo.co/Fireman Rich. I do have a blog at Fireman Rich, the Fireman Rich blog, and which actually Elo and the blogger blog, the Fireman Rich at Fireman Rich blog is going to be taking over for Google Plus, which we'll be saying goodbye. I guess I've seen as early a date as April 2nd, but we're here on the Dialogue and greatly appreciate. And my hat's off to the Dialogue team for providing this platform. Greatly appreciate it. But I got to get my day started. I got to go back to the day job. Hey, you all have a great one wherever you may be on this big blue marble. Live life. Have fun. Ciao for now. And as always, peace.